This hair needs it. That is one thing about me, is my hair, if I don't wash it for one day, it looks bad. Okay, so I am showered. I'm just putting in a little bit of leave-in conditioner because for some reason, it feels like I forgot to put conditioner in. But I don't know if it's just because it's dry and cold outside. It's 36 degrees. So that shouldn't feel cold to me because I'm from Minnesota. But let's see, what is the temperature in Minnesota right now? It's literally 39 degrees in Minneapolis. And in Charlotte, it's 37 and it's an hour later. So for some reason, Charlotte is just getting hit with like cold weather and I'm not here for it. But I am in my green tree frog suit is what Louis calls it, because that's gonna keep me cozy this morning while I make my coffee and do some journaling. And then we'll come back together and we'll chat about October and my goals for November. Editing Jackie here. We're about to transition into me getting ready, but for some reason the audio was like on a lag for the video and I couldn't match them up. So it might look like something's missing here and that's because it is. This is me getting ready and talking about how October went. Okay, my lashes are done. So now I'm going to put on some Lumi Glotion. Another thing I like to ask myself is what went well. One thing I started doing, I think, in the month of October, was morning pages. If you've read The Artist Way, you know, but it is basically just every morning this is complicated. I have ADD, so like talking to you guys and also doing my makeup at the same time, I kind of forget that I'm doing one when I start doing the other, but we'll figure it out. We'll get there. So The Artist Way, they have this thing called morning pages where you journal for 3 pages every single morning. And it has been the best thing for me and for my mental health. It like forces me to think about things that I maybe like have hidden in the back of my mind, but like don't actually give a voice to. So that's been amazing. Okay, you guys, so like my makeup is almost done at this point. I use this True Match Nude from L'Oreal, and I took a makeup lesson. And I was told to put it on the back of your hand first to warm it up. This is hilarious. I'm not a beauty influencer. I don't know stuff about makeup. So yeah, it's been forcing me to think about things that I probably wouldn't think about if I wasn't doing this journaling. Because you have to write 3 whole pages, and that doesn't seem like a lot. But when you're actually in there journaling, like a lot of times I started off and I'm like, good morning, don't really know what to say right now. Here's what's on my brain. But one thing that I've realized is that something that's on my brain a lot is this YouTube channel. So it really shows me how important it is to me and how it's something that like lights me up and gives me a lot of passion and purpose, which is something I've been looking for. I think that's something where if you are feeling less excited about life, you're not stoked to get out of bed, you probably just need a goal or a mission or something that you can work on, whether that's running a marathon or doing a bodybuilding competition or whatever your flavor of hard is. Going back to school, getting an MBA, starting a YouTube channel. If you're doing that, comment below because let's support each other. These things feel hard and they aren't easy and they're time consuming, and all of these things, they might not go the way that you want them to go, but there's so many lessons to learn in that. So yeah, that's been something that's been huge for me that I've learned through my morning pages is, wow, I'm getting a lot of passion and purpose out of this. I'm getting really excited to create. I have all these ideas flowing and I'm watching these other creators and watching how cinematic their videos are and stuff. And it makes me want to put more effort into it, which is something that's so exciting because I do really genuinely feel like when you're training for something or when you're attempting something new, it will be hard, but it will be fulfilling. I'm gonna put on some blush and then I'm literally done with my makeup. So that's how quick it is. So before this, I've been trying to literally just be consistent because it's hard to be consistent when you're brand new at something. So for the first couple of months, my goal wasn't to be good necessarily. It was do the best you can and just be consistent. Keep showing up. That was my number one goal, is keep showing up. So I've showed up. I posted a video every single week. I just posted my first YouTube short. From now on, my goal is to get good. Hopefully that works. And I get to look back at this video and be like, oh, yeah, I wasn't very good at that point, but I got a lot better. I think that would be something that would be so exciting. So yeah, this is the finished makeup look. super simple. Okay, change of scenery because I'm done with my makeup. I feel like this is a month where I did a really good job eating nutritiously and moving my body well. So let me know if you want, can you hear my dog lapping up water in the background? So let me know if you want me to post a video about what I've been doing for my health and fitness lately, because it's working. This is the best I've felt and looked in a really long time. And I've been struggling with PCOS and all kinds of things that I just feel like have made me feel low energy and just a lot of things that aren't great. I think I've figured out lately like what really works for me. So that is super exciting. So that's another thing that I think went really well in the month of October. I want to keep it up. Luby and I actually got a new gym membership. So I work out from home almost all the time. I love working out from home, but we now are in a gym where they have, I don't know if you've ever used this machine, but if you're in the bodybuilding world, a booty builder machine, oh, it makes hip thrust so much easier. So usually when you do a hip thrust, which is like the best exercise for growing your glutes, you have to have the super big barbell, you have to load the barbell, you have to do, it's just complicated. But with this booty builder machine, it has a padded seat belt that you plug into. It's a machine that is already weight loaded, so you just choose the right weight for you, and it's just like, it's the best thing ever. So that is why, literally the only reason why I wanted to get a membership at this gym was to make my hip thrust easier, because I want to go back to growing my glutes. I think I've leaned out a lot, but I think with that, I also lost a little bit of my glutes. So I make protein coffee every single morning. It's the best thing ever. And Louie and I have been trying to not to use like artificial sources of sugar. One thing that ChatGPT told me is that one of the best forms of like low calorie, 0 calorie sugar is monk fruit sweetener. So I've been using a pure monk fruit sweetener. Make sure it doesn't have like erythritol or something in it. But that's something that is not bad for your blood sugar, and it tastes really good too. So I've been using monk fruit sweetener, and then also Truvani protein, which has monk fruit sweetener in it, but I like it a little extra sweet. So with this monk fruit sweetener, you only need like a very small amount. I don't know if you can see the size of this little scoop, but it's tiny. I'd say it's like less than a half a teaspoon. Maybe it's a half teaspoon. So I just took that, dump it in, and then I use the Truvani. They just came out with a whey protein powder within the past couple of months, and it's so good. And it's like cleaner ingredients, so love that. The sugar source in this is also the monk fruit. I love the vanilla one. It literally tastes like I'm eating vanilla ice cream, or drinking it in this case. So I put like small scoops in there. So this isn't the actual scoop size that comes with it, but the actual scoop size that comes with it is massive. So that would be really hard to get into my cup, and I would spill everywhere. So for me, I'm all about how do I make my life as easy as possible. So that's one way I do that. We have this electric frother, which is amazing. It has different like speeds on it, and it also came with like a whisk and I think another attachment, but I love it. It's rechargeable, and you can put it on the low setting so it doesn't like get coffee all over the place, because if you start it on the high volume or the high setting, it would get stuff everywhere. But I am obsessed with this coffee. It tastes so good. I literally don't even like going to a coffee shop anymore, because this coffee is healthy. It has protein in it. It tastes delicious. It's low calorie, and it's cheaper than if I were to go to a store. But yeah, I love this coffee. So let me know if you want me to post the recipe, but it's so good. Okay, got it nice and stirred. Okay, coffee is done. Let's go chat. Okay, so keeping up with the whole October theme. By the way, my coffee is delicious. Why is this pillow up here? Another thing that I've learned about vlogging is we have way too much clutter in this household for me to vlog. So I am going to need to get better about picking up and getting rid of stuff that we don't need, which is good because we're planning on moving in a couple months anyways. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I need to get better about keeping the place clean and decluttered, because I'm an ADHD girly, and I don't know if this is true for everyone, but I struggle to keep things clean. Like my laundry, I have a laundry basket. It still ends up on the floor, even though like on the floor next to the laundry basket, because my thought process is like, I rewear some of my clothes sometimes, okay? Sue me. I don't want to put them in the clothes bin because then they're going to get all crumpled, so I can't rewear them. Do I actually rewear the clothes all the time? Not usually, but I want to have the option to rewear them before I wash them. So anyways, that's my excuse, but I'm getting better at it, and I'm going to continue getting better at it, okay? That's my commitment. Oh, and so, okay, so this is the last thing about like what went well. I started trying some new hobbies. So I got a coloring book. I got this puzzle, which is like the national parks puzzle. And I've been loving that. It's super calming to just sit down and figure out a puzzle. And I love it. I love like these little soft girl habits and these little hobbies because I quit social media and I have to admit, okay, that's actually a really good segue into my next thing, which is what did not go well. I have not been doing a great job staying off social media. I know, I told myself I was going to quit cold turkey for 90 days. I have not been on TikTok, but I have looked at Instagram on my computer. It started, the first time I did it was when I was getting my hair done. I always communicate with my hair lady. She's the best via Instagram. So I had to schedule an appointment, so that's why I went on Instagram the first time. And then I think it just infiltrated my brain again. And now I would say I check it way too frequently. So I'm going to try to stop that completely again because I really do think that I need 90 days where I don't go on social media at all. So that hasn't been great. And I told myself I wasn't going to watch YouTube shorts, and I've been watching YouTube shorts. And I tell myself it's for research and it's so my content can get better, but I'm not actually taking notes and I'm not actually taking anything from it. So I am a filthy, dirty liar when I tell myself that. Most of the time I am not doing research. I am spending way more time consuming YouTube videos than I am creating YouTube videos. So that is going to change. So that's one thing that did not go well in the month of October. So I am a big habit tracker girly. I have like a physical one, and then you write down your things that are the most important for you to get done and you mark it off every day. ADHD girlies love that dopamine hit. I think dopamine hit, I don't know, that you get when you check a box. I am a person who I do really well with like external accountability. That's why I did really, really well in school when I was young, because I had a grading system, I had teachers, I had people that are like looking out for me. And it's also why I did not do well when I left the corporate world and was trying to do things on my own, which let me know if you want a story time behind that too, because I've actually left the corporate world 3 different times and I'm currently in it and I love my job. So I have zero intentions of leaving it. I have found a rhythm that works so well for me. So that's also probably going to be a video in the future, is like, how do I find so much joy in my 9 to 5 right now? Because I genuinely love my job and I wouldn't quit even if I was making more money with YouTube than I was with my corporate job. Like, that's how much I love it. Anywho, what I was saying, I hope you guys can follow my train of thought. So one thing that I did not do well in the month of October is I made my habit tracker, I put out all my habits, and I stopped tracking them about 6 days in. So I think it was the first day that I like missed one thing. I was like, oh, this sucks. I didn't have as much of an incentive anymore. I wasn't going to get that 100%, and I shoot for 100%. I'm a perfectionist a little bit. So as soon as I wasn't going to get that 100%, I kind of stopped doing it. So what I think I'm going to do is I need to give myself rewards and prizes, because currently I'm at a place in my life where if I want something, I'll buy it. And like, I'm very frugal, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't spend a ton of money. Like, we are on a budget and we do a really, really good job of not spending money on things we don't need. I don't buy like designer clothes, designer bags. Those things have just never really done anything for me. But for example, like this camera, I told myself it was going to be my reward. Sorry, the puppy is barking. Anyway, what I was saying is this DJI Osmo, I told myself it was going to be my reward for doing my habit tracker. And then I didn't actually do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Louie, my husband, be like my accountability person, where I'm going to tell him, hey, this is my reward at the end of this month if I get 90% or something like that. I haven't decided the exact specifics yet, but I'm going to tell him that, because if I tell him that, then I'm not going to go out and buy that thing without actually having that 90% success rate. So that is what I'm going to do, because it did not go well in October. And then another thing that I think has been one of the biggest like downs for me in the month of October is my morning routine has been lacking. So I like have these things that I want to do in the morning, but I don't have enough structure. So what ends up happening is I go on my New York Times games, I play the Wordle, I scroll on Amazon, I decide that there's something I need to order, so then I get lost in the sauce and I just end up online shopping instead of doing all the things that I actually want to get done in the morning. So November, one of the things that I want to do is to make sure that I have a morning routine that's like time-based. Like, I wake up at this time, which is also going to be amazing because tomorrow the clocks go forward, roll back. I'm not sure which one it is. But either way, like when I'm waking up at what feels like 7 a.m., it's going to say 6 a.m. on the clock. So I'm going to start waking up at 6 a.m. and I'm going to have like at this time I do this, at this time I do this, at this time I do this. And maybe we'll plan that out later, but I don't have the exact structure of what it is right now. But I need that structure. That's what I'm learning about myself, is I need structure. And if I don't have it, if I just say, hey, these are the things I want to get done in the morning, and I give myself too much time to do them, then they're not going to get done. I'm going to waste a lot of time. So I don't want to waste time in the mornings anymore. So that's going to be something that I'm going to work on in November. Next question is, what did you learn that you can take into the next month? The biggest things that I learned were, number one, start the weekend with a cleaning party. So last night was Friday and I did a big old cleaning party. I did my laundry, and now I have the rest of the weekend to do whatever I want because I checked that box. Like we used to do it every Sunday, which I think is okay for some people. But for me, if I do it on Friday, then it's like I get to enjoy a clean house all weekend. I get to really enjoy my Sunday and spend it relaxing instead of getting those chores done, right? Whereas Friday, I'm unwinding from the workday. I can fold laundry. I can clean my house. Those are things that I can do to truly feel like my weekend, my Saturdays and my Sundays are just like whatever I want them to be. Truly fun. So that's one thing I'm going to take into the month of November is a Friday cleaning party. And then the next thing was, do not underestimate the power of journaling, because truly those morning pages were an absolute game changer. And then the last thing is, don't just post to check the box. So yes, I need to have a video out every week, but after I post it, I want to sit down and reflect on it and be like, okay, what could I have done better here? Like, what did I really like about this video? And how could I make my next video better? So yes, that is how October went. And now I'm going to enjoy my coffee. And my husband and I, a 2 p.m. lunch later with one of my husband's friends and his wife. I have not met them yet. So that should be fun. And I'm going to go get dressed. So this is our sweetie baby angel right here. And he likes to lay by the mirror. I feel like he likes to watch himself. Or another theory is that he likes to see what's going on. So this way, when he's laying down, he doesn't have to lift his head to see what's going on behind him. He just can see it. It's so cute. So somehow I blinked and now it's dark outside. So we went to lunch. It was a lot of fun. We went to Puerta if you're in Charlotte and you want to check it out. It was delicious. Really cool vibes in the place too. And then we went to Whole Foods. I got myself a fun drink and their dessert bar. If you've never been to the dessert bar, give it a try because they have this chewy chocolate cookie and it's so good. 10 out of 10 recommend. But anyways, that is where I'm going to leave this vlog. I hope you had fun reflecting on October and thinking about November with me. And hopefully this has inspired you to maybe do a little reflection yourself, or maybe something that I said in this video has been helpful for you, or you're going to take it and implement it into your own life. I know I love watching these videos of other people, so I figured why not do one myself? Honestly, I mentioned that I love external accountability, and that's kind of what you guys are to me. So thank you. Thank you for being here. And I am going to be posting videos like this every single week. So let me know if there's any topics that I mentioned in this video that sound interesting to you and you want me to post about them soon. Otherwise, we have a trip to Cancun coming up soon. It's our 1-year anniversary, so we're doing an anniversary trip. I'm going to try to vlog that, and it's going to be an exciting month. I am so happy that you're here, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the best day ever.